Alright guys, welcome back to Soai, also known as Stuck on an Island. You guys see where I'm at. Before I even get into that though, I want to send a big shout out to Garfield. I was riding the bike down just now, Garfield pulled up on his bicycle as well, and Garfield was just like, yo, I watch your videos. People say that to me all the time. Maybe they watch 1 or 2 videos, but Garfield mentioned he watched the video when I was on the bus getting ready to leave Jamaica. He watched my last video where I was cooking by the river. I mean, at the time of filming it, that was my last video. Garfield, big up your damn self, brother. I appreciate the support from all of you guys who have been stuck on any island with me. All right, so we are finally here by Central Bakery. This channel is heavily powered by your recommendations. A lot of you guys live here or have lived here, and you know where the real Caribbean good food them there, or just food in general. So we're here by Central Bakery. I got this recommendation maybe 3-4 months ago. I saved all my recommendations until eventually I will get here. So we're on Nereid right now. I'll put the link in the description box so you guys can find it in the Google map. And yeah, I'm gonna go in there and ask them if I can film inside. If not, I'm just gonna go in, get some food, and I'll tell you guys what I think. Today, we're gonna be having patty for lunch. There's a reason why the wet floor sign exists. So Chad from Al 4 doesn't get sued for turning the floor into an ice rink. Same reason Morgan & Morgan exists as America's largest NG law firm. Because sometimes Chad doesn't have your back. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest NG law firm with over 1,000 attorneys, 100+ offices nationwide, with over $25 billion recovered for 500,000 clients. And they been fighting for the people for over 35+ years. And the best part, their fee is free, unless they win. You can ask my cheap vegan uncle who slipped in the meat aisle. Don't ask me what he was doing in there. If you ever get injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Again, the fee is free, unless they win. You can start by clicking my special link that will be in the description box, or by scanning the QR code with your phone on screen. All right, so the people now want me filming the massa. All right, it's not so deep. So basically I went in and inside is clean. Inside is beautiful. I like how inside looks. Today is a Monday and they are missing some cakes. So I was trying to explain to the lady, I'm like, yo, this is what I do. I'll explain to people because chances are maybe on a Monday is the day when you're doing all of your replenishing. They want them place to look a particular way. Now, you guys know I'm checking out 100 Jamaican/Caribbean restaurants here in New York. If you have a restaurant, you have a family member that has a restaurant and you want me to showcase it, reach out to me. And you know, get yourself ready. But I like to have my videos very organic and real. If you are one that actually got the party, I want the experience of you guys, because if you came after watching my video on a Monday and the place was not fully stocked, I don't want you guys to say, oh, Soai, make it seem like so whatever. I honestly don't like an overly produced video. Maybe I would say once in a while, maybe 30% of the times, if I can get, the behind the scenes and show you all that, then that's cool. But I want the real organic experience. I was trying to explain to her that you not having cakes today, it means say I sell cakes. So Central Bakery, seems like good stuff is going on. You guys recommended it, so check it out. Call ahead if you're looking for something in particular. She did mention that they have another restaurant, the main place where they do a majority of the baking. They have a restaurant beside the bakery. So eventually I'll check it out. We exchange numbers and stuff, so if you guys see a video on that, then that's great. But today, more want a patty. And we'll have just that. So I'm probably gonna try, obviously, the patty, and I'm gonna go back in there for maybe like a sugar bun or something like that. Yo, big up. Bless up, my general. This is what the patty looks like. What you guys think? Drop it in the comments. For me, after being here, I learned to not rate everything based off what's exactly back in Jamaica, because this is not Jamaica, this is New York. The color is a little bit different. I would say the juicy or the taste is a little bit brighter, but color doesn't necessarily translate into taste. The look of it is more of a New York style, almost looks like a patty pie in a little way. Feels fairly hot, looks flaky. There's somebody bike here that I really don't want to flake it up. You know, respect other people's property. My bike is here too, so first bite. You saw that. It's nice and flaky. Actually, it's a very good flake at that. You can see the different layers. And that's what makes the flakiness and the crust. So they've nailed that. Immediately I can say the crust is noticeably sweeter than the other more popular brands. But that really activates my taste buds. It kind of really intrigues me as to what the next bite is gonna feel like. Speaking about the meat in general, and then the moment you hit on the meat, I'm gonna be real with you, I've bought a lot of juicy patties since I've been here. Since it's gotten to New York, I've probably had about a dozen or more. And I don't think the beef patty hits the mark. I find like the chicken patty is a lot more, it's a lot closer to what's back home. It's a central bakery beef. They're doing their thing different. It's like when you compare a Wendy's to a Burger King. They're both making burgers, but they have their own significant styles. There's, however, some fundamental things towards a burger. Like a burger generally should have a bun. You should have the option of cheese, lettuce, and tomato. And there should be a patty. When I say patty, not this patty, but a burger patty. And everything else is really down to the flavors that they're going for. I got the spicy version. If you've never been to America, they offer both mild and spicy. Spicy just tastes like a Jamaican. You know what's funny? I never even realized that the Jamaican beef patty was spicy until I got here. I was just like, yo, you know what I really think, dog? Like, with beef patty actually have spice? Because for us, it's normal. I can definitely see why people like this patty. I can definitely see why. Are you for make them know?
No,
are you for make them know? Are you for tell them to?
Tell them
make them know, say.
World, like best thing.
That is it. That is it.
Big up, yeah?
Bless up. When Juicy got here, I've literally met people who told me that they prefer golden crust. What? It would have been like you choose Jesus over God, the Father over the Son. But that's because people became a lot more acclimatized to golden crust. So their taste buds have assimilated to golden crust or whatever patty shop being their favorite. I promise you there are people here that prefer this over a juicy patty. But not gonna lie, if you try a patty from Jamaica, there's no comparison. But the ones, okay. Tell us, give me a second, I'm done film this. But if we look at the dynamics of what a beef patty should be, hits the mark. The only thing that not even the famous brands here don't have is that steaming hot, wet filling. And I think that's because of the litigations, you know, like the law, people getting bun up on them thing there. Like, here's a very correct word is legitimous country. Is that the right word? Talk in the comments. Overall, it's a good party. Yo, I feel nervous. I feel like when teacher call you. I wonder what he's gonna say to me in there. All right, Martha. I'm nervous. All right, let's go inside and see what she's saying. All right, we get to sugar bun. We got our sugar bun, and it cost $4. Let me show you guys some receipts. So the sugar buns are big, and I got two for $4, which is a good price. First of all, this is the price for the patty, $3. I think with tax on is like $3.50, which is the usual price. And then there we have the sugar bun. So I know the fast people are going to ask me, what did she ask about? She was just saying how I never gave her the YouTube name, which I did. I did write it down on the paper. Because the guy that walked out, you know, he watches the channel. And then the lady that was in there just now also watches the channel. So she was just like, oh, you know him? So here's the thing, we work hard to give you guys the best content possible, the most genuine and the most honest content possible. And that's why when I go into these places, I don't go in there and be like, hey, I'm this and that YouTuber. No, I try to go in like a regular customer. I've started trying to like talk to them a little bit and say, hey, you know, I'm gonna film in there because I don't want to disrespect anybody's space and make anybody feel uncomfortable, you know, so yeah. But nonetheless, we just keep the thing original, we keep the thing real and honest. You see what I say? Because when I used to watch content heavy, I don't want no content creator to take me feed that. So these are the sugar bun. I think for $4 is a good price, if it tastes good. Love a good sugar bun, especially if it have cheese. Sugar bun and cheese. Oh, wow. Hand sanitizer. Try to have everything. You watch it for real? Thank you, I appreciate that. That was a little kid just now. All right, so this is our sugar bun. Let's squeeze. Feel nice and soft. Can you see that? Can you? Okay. It's soft. It's pretty soft. All right. Cheese sauce. That one, yeah. I can't remember how it tasted back in school completely. That one I feel like it. The texture is doughy, soft, somewhat kind of gummy in another way. There's a nice, present, but not overbearing taste of the spices. Could be rose water, could be cinnamon, could be a little bit of nutmeg. But it tastes like a nice, authentic sugar bun. And even though it's a sugar bun, those are my fingers there. It's not the heavy sugar grain. Some people like over sugar coat it to be like, yeah, I get it, it's a sugar bun. This, with a piece of cheese, oh gosh. That one are good. I feel like them bring one of the Jamaican them up from the bakery and I'm telling him, put your recipe in the bag. Put your recipe in the bag. It's good. That's why I'm gonna go someplace now. And I'm gonna say, come back tomorrow, come back next week. I'm not do it. If I want my good food now. Let me show you guys a preview because some people might be like, yeah, you could have come back the next day and blah blah, come back in 2 days' time, and I get it, I completely understand. But here's something. A couple weeks ago, this restaurant reaches out to me and they go, you know, are you still doing the 100 restaurants thing? We would like you to come check out our restaurant. I'm like, cool, I could come on Monday. They go, oh, it's a holiday. What did they say? Come back the following week. So in total, it would be over a week lapse, all right? I'm like, okay, cool, that's fair. The night before I was supposed to go to the restaurant, I reach out to them. Because even though they're not paying me, nothing like that, I try to do my thing professional where I'll reach out and be like, hey, remember I'm coming tomorrow, be prepared for me. I'd ask them what time they would like me to, everything like that, bro. And they respond back, oh, hey, we swore we messaged you, come back, we're gonna be doing something like another 2 weeks from the time. And it made me stop and think, I'm like, yo, if these people understood what the cost of me going to when a restaurant hits me up and says, hey, I want you to film, they know the cost and the value for my time. So it puts me in a position where I'm just like, I'm gonna order my food like a regular customer. I'm gonna enjoy my experience, whether you want me to film inside or not. And in reality, it makes the content a lot less biased. Because I'm gonna be real with you. If I eat food from somebody who I'm doing videos with, if I was gonna give it an 8, I probably would give them 8.5. I'm just gonna be real with it. And that's because you kind of have a type of liking for the person. When we come to say like this, I don't necessarily like you. But the food we want. So that's why sometimes I don't wait around. Because the sad truth in life, nobody's gonna value your time the way how you value your time. Okay, sugar bun, I'm gonna give it a 10. I don't know what I would do to make the sugar bun better. Just some cheese and milk. Mwah. All right guys, thank you so much for watching another video. Here you are. I finally went to your beloved Central Bakery. If I get a call from them or anything like that, I will go check out the other location. Yeah, I'd love to go behind the scene and see how they make their patties and stuff like that, and eventually try their food. If you've ever tried their food before from the restaurant at that location, do drop it in a comment and let me know what your feedback is. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Remember 3 things: love, nature, and adaptation. And always remember to keep the link.
Together, take me back where I belong.